Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bitto. Today we're going to talk about the days of the week, specifically TGIF, and the impact that the days of the week have on you if you're an entrepreneur. In short, you're not going to care what day of the week it is, unless you have something going on a certain day, or a certain day something is closed that you can't interact with. Then every day is going to be like pretty much any other. We see on Facebook our friends post, oh, thank God it's Friday, or oh, it's Sunday evening, and it's almost time for me to think about work again and Monday, or oh, it sucks, it's Monday, or yay, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, we're halfway there. You got to take a wrecking ball to that stuff, let me tell you. And as an entrepreneur, you're not going to care what day of the week it is. Me personally, I have a kind of dislike. I won't say I hate Friday afternoons, but I don't like Friday afternoons particularly. If I had to choose which day of the week or which part of the day I don't like, because if it's 3 o'clock or 3:30 and you need to call some office somewhere, people are usually out for the day, for the weekend, or they're slow to respond. Pretty much the week is over. Also, I live in San Diego, so Friday afternoons are terrible for traffic. People are coming and going down from LA and so on. So Friday afternoons, when everybody is like, yay, I get to leave my cubicle, I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta put up with this for a few hours, whatever. Also, I guess Sundays, FedEx and the post office are closed, so if I have something that I want to send out right away, I have to wait till Monday. But normally, a lot of times I don't even know what day of the week it is, to tell you the truth. And sometimes I've worked months and months on end, and I use the word work very loosely here because there's really no other translation in English for the thoughts of doing something you love, so I have to say work. I don't know what else to say. But there were times where I spent months working without a break, and I didn't even really know that I was spending so much time with my business. I had a former coworker of mine come into my store when I did have a retail store. I think it was retail store number 2, and she asked me, when was the last time you had a break? And I said, well, a break from what? This? Why do I need a break from this? Oh, well, you need to take a break from your business. And I said, well, the last time I guess I didn't come into my store, because my store was open 7 days a week, I said, that must have been, 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah, when I took that buying trip down to Peru. Yeah, that was the last time I had a break from the actual store. And she looked at me and she goes, that's not good. And I said, well, why not? And she couldn't answer me, because what she was doing was she was projecting her own misery onto my situation. She hated her job so much that she couldn't imagine somebody working for months on end. Contrast that to an older gentleman I met in the green room of the Sonoran Living Live show. I was going to go on that show. It's a morning show for women living the good life, hosted by Tracy Cornett. And that was maybe 13 years ago. I was going on the show to talk about Day of the Dead crafts. And I was waiting in the green room, and there was an older man there who was in his 80s. And he wrote a book, and he was a dentist. He wrote a book, and he was going to go on the Tracy Cornett show to talk about the book. So he asked me what I did for a living, and I told him, and I gave him a card, and I asked him when he was leaving. He was flying to Seattle, and he said, well, I'm leaving Monday. Well, you're probably not open Sunday, so I'd like to go and visit you then. And I said, well, I am open Sunday, and I'm going to be there this Sunday if you want to stop by. And then he smiled and he said this. He said, well, that's a mark of somebody who really, really loves what he's doing. It's clear that you really love what you're doing, that you're there most every day. And I said, yeah, that is true. So if you really like what you're doing, then it's not work, and you don't care what the heck day of the week is. It is. It can be Monday, it can be Wednesday, whatever, unless it's Friday afternoon, which I don't particularly care for. But for the most part, you know, you're going to have to get stuff done. Sure, you know, I'm a big advocate for lists and everything, as I've said in another video. But time is going to be a very fluid thing to you. There's not going to be a clock in and a clock out. There's not going to be a hump day. There's not going to be a depressing Monday. It's all good. Every single day is going to be a great day. So I don't see anything wrong with that. But that's about all I have to say about that. I hate the whole thank God it's Friday thing. I hate seeing that on Facebook. You know, it makes me feel sorry for those people who write stuff like that. But as I've always said, you can break that if you want. You can take a wrecking ball to the whole calendar and enjoy every single day. So, remember to like and subscribe. And remember, always work hard. And may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.